I'm just gonna take this off if we're gonna not do the
the hats just yet.
We're gonna do the reveal.
Right.
No one needs to know the spoilers.
Okay. All right, jitters. Oh, also I slapped myself in the face today with like one of my clipboards has a string on it to help hold the papers down. And I went to take it off and, put it on backwards, and it went right over my face. Jesus. And it's just like I had a welt all down my face for like an hour, and it was great. It was just like I could feel it, and every 5 minutes I'm just like, is it still there? Yeah, it was still there.
It will always be there.
It was not a good time, and it's just like, well, that's one way to wake yourself up in the morning when you don't have coffee.
Right?
Yeah, just hit yourself in the face.
Matt worked midnight shift, thank God, so I had him buy more coffee creamer before he came home, and I put the pot on as he was walking, and I was like,
I went to Highland Blush, too, for breakfast, and Eli, who's one of the baristas there, I bought one of their 20-ounce, insulated travel mugs, and I'm just like, just fill it up, man. It's just like, the 16-ounce normally comes with a triple, but do you want a quad shot? Because it feels like a quad kind of day. And I'm like, yes, please. Yes, please. Gotta get over that Wednesday drag, please. Thank you.
It's accurate.
This is a great intro, by the way.
This is the video. Congratulations.
This is my best friend, Key. She has decided to do the BOOKTUBEATHON with me, so we're here to do our TBR piles.
Which is nice, because I've been meaning to do it for years now.
Yeah.
And I was like, next year.
Yes, next year. And I had wanted to do it.
Not next year. This year. It's happening.
It's finally going to happen this year. And I don't know if I'll finish all 7 books, but that is my goal. That is my ultimate goal, to prove to myself that, hey, I can actually do this.
Right.
So, the first one was to do a coin toss to decide which book you have to read/finish first.
I have a coin.
I have.
It's hers. I'm holding it.
You can keep it if you want. 5 cents to go towards coffee.
That works. I will never say no to coffee.
Right. So I'm choosing between Invisible Ghosts by Robin Schneider and Vicious by V.E. Schwab, because I'm ashamed that I haven't read it yet, and she is my favorite author. So Vicious will be heads, and Invisible Ghosts will be tails.
Okay. Do you want to flip it?
I don't even know if I can with my giant fake fingernails right now. Oh, jeez. Where'd it land?
It is tails.
So Invisible Ghosts by Robin Schneider is going to be my first book.
Woo. So for mine, I have the first book of my favorite series that I have not read in years, Homeland by R.A. Salvatore. It's the Legend of Drizzt, which it's fantastic, because why wouldn't I read that again? And then I have Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes, and I have not read this series yet, so either way, my life is just driving straight into hell. So
it's like a win-win, lose-lose type
exactly.
situation.
I will be spending much more than just this readathon finishing these series.
Right.
So, Drizzt is going to be heads.
Okay.
And...
yeah, I have poor hand
tails.
Coordination.
Falling Kingdoms it is.
The second prompt was a book about something that you want to do. And would you like to go first for this one?
Sure. So, I am a fanatic of all things mysteries and crimes, and it's bad. So
point to the Sherlock Holmes novels.
Yeah. I have straight up criminology textbooks down on the bottom shelf. So, if that explains anything I've been doing with my college life. This is Darker Than Night by Tom Henderson. Have not read it yet. But it's just based on a real story, so I'm kind of excited to get into it. And now the real question is whether I dream of being a serial killer or the person that catches the serial killers. I'll leave that one up to you.
You can be like Dexter and be both.
Right. I mean, no. Definitely go into that college for, for learning how to catch them, not to avoid all
how to be caught at all.
Of getting caught. Exactly.
Right, yeah, no.
Are you moving on?
Moving on!
How's it going?
Alright, right, my book, I chose Love and Luck by Jenna Evans Welch. Technically, I'm going to be reading Love and Gelato, which is the first in this little companion series. It's just that it hasn't come here yet. It's supposed to be here tomorrow if the post office does its job. But
hard telling.
Yeah, hard to tell. Especially since I'm still waiting on packages from my friend Rosie in Great Britain. And it's like, she's like, theoretically, logically, they should arrive at the same time because she sent me 2. One is still in Chicago and the other one has just left Lansing.
Well then.
Yeah, it's just like, the post office doesn't work on logic.
No.
We're on prompt 3 now, which was to read and watch a book-to-movie adaptation. And I chose Paper Towns by John Green, which I kind of started like 5 years ago. And I got like 5 pages into it. And, after watching and reading The Fault in Our Stars, and then I read, Looking for Alaska and An Abundance of Catherines and Will Grayson. This is the only one of his that I haven't read yet. So, might as well.
You gotta get to it.
Yeah, I gotta get to it. It's the only one of his that I haven't read yet. And I've even read the new one, Turtles All the Way Down.
I chose Warhorse because I used to read it all the time in middle school. Like, this was my absolute favorite book. So, and when they made the movie adaptation, and, it has Benedict Cumberbatch in it for like 2
Tom
seconds.
Hiddleston.
And exactly. And I adored that movie, so I want to reread this book because it has been ages. So I'm really excited to get back into it.
Isn't Lupin also in it? I feel like he's in
so.
it for like 5 minutes. Okay. Stay. Okay, so we can just continue with the book. No, it wasn't book to movie. It was, okay, a book with green on the cover.
Yes.
That's what it was. My camera stopped recording for whatever reason. I don't know.
Life hates us. That's
yes.
why.
So the next prompt was a book with green on the cover. So again, this is double counting for John Green. Because not only is his name green, because puns are life, but there is actual green on the map in the background. So if you don't want to accept my pun, that's fine, but hey, it still counts because there is actually green on the cover.
So I chose The Summoner by Gail where did Ez come from? Z. Martin. This is another series, so again, I'm just setting myself up here during this week, which is fine because it's not that I'm not going to read them, I'm just going to spend way too much time reading them. And this is one of those books I got about 5-10 pages into, and I just got sidetracked by like 5 other books. So I'm gonna go back and hopefully finish it because I need to finish it.
Now for the best one, which is one I'm the most excited for, which is to read a book wearing the same hat the whole time. So I have a Boston Red Sox hat. And my coin flip book is actually going to be my hat book as well. So, again, 2 birds with 1 stone. So, Invisible Ghosts by Robin Schneider is my coin toss book, the first one that I have to read, and it's also my hat book. So, I have to wear this hat, or since I'm going to Detroit this weekend, I might buy a Detroit Tigers hat and use that as my hat. But basically, I'm going to be wearing a baseball hat the whole time I'm reading this, whether I'm inside or not. I might just keep mine on for the rest of the time.
I mean, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I have my Alan Z Doctor Who beanie because I just found it today before recording this and I got super excited, and it's not coming off my head for like the next week and a half anyway.
Right, yeah.
So, I will be reading The Water Knife by Paolo. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
We can't.
Here,
yes.
Look him up. I'm not quite sure what exactly this book is about. I know it's about a water shortage going through all of the U.S., and it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic version of the world without water. So that's really
die.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, technically everybody would, but I'm an Aquarius and I live off of water, so
I would miss my tea and coffee.
Yes.
So that's really, I'm not even gonna bother trying to figure out more about it because I'm one of those people that like to dive into books without knowing anything about them.
Right. Like, I'll read, like, what they have on the inside flap, but otherwise I don't want to read, like, the extended summary that's on Goodreads.
Exactly.
Next to last prompt was to read a book with a beautiful spine. I chose... No, don't stick the other books. I chose Autobiography by Christina Lauren. First of all, the cover is amazing, but this also has, like, some nice watercolor on the spine, which I thought was really nice.
It's gorgeous.
Yes. And I was immediately drawn to this because this is about a bisexual boy who is attracted to a Mormon who just so happens to be the son of the head of the church.
Oh, you're gonna have to let me borrow that.
Yes. And it also, I think at some point it says that he's trying to write a book in 4 months. Yeah, so it's like NaNoWriMo, but extended, like, for the course of a semester, as he's just like, yeah, 4 months, that's easy. I can write a book in 4 months.
Yeah, sure.
I've been trying to write the same book for 5 years,
Exactly.
so good luck with that, dude.
I have Chainfire by Terry Goodkind. This I really like. It's the same on the side as it is the front. Again, another murder mystery. Big surprise.
Big surprise.
But I just like the silhouette of shadows in general, and I like the color red.
Yes,
So
and it definitely has an eerie kind of vibe to it.
Oh, yeah. And again, I have no clue what it's about. I just know people die, and I am there for that. Not there for that. That's what I meant. I'm here to solve those.
The last final prompt, which is a BOOKTUBEATHON staple, it's a classic, is try to read 7 books in 7 days. And so I figured I'd start out with something easy, which are Manga's Issues Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Sherlock, A Study in Pink, and The Blind Banker. Like, these are tiny. That's one.
Yeah.
And I can easily read that in a matter of hours, and then I'll
Yeah.
feel like I'm actually accomplishing something, so then maybe I'll actually read all of my books.
I just kind of picked one off the shelf. It was kind of a runner-up for the pretty cover and pretty spine.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, because the blue against the black is really pretty for me.
Yes,
so,
and they're all pretty. Let's be real here.
It's Pure by Juliana Baggett, so I'm not quite sure what this one's about either. I saw it was pretty. It's something to do about living in a dome away from the rest of the world, so I'm sure it will have some really interesting concepts in it.
I feel like I keep shifting the camera every time I hit record.
That's fine.
Yeah, so this is our... Oh, shit. And now I'm gonna hold them still. This is my TBR pile. This is Keys.
Yay!
She clearly has
I got some
thick with 2 C's. She's got some thick books.
what I'm here for.
So we're gonna try and read as much as we can in 7 days. So the readathon is from July 30th at the stroke of midnight until August 5th at 11:59 p.m. So if you're interested, feel free to try it out yourself. You don't have to make a TBR video.
And if you're suicidal like me, try doing it with a full-time job. I will be dead. You can, if you just want to give me a coffee and just kind of prod me with a stick.
Hopefully I should have this out on Benedict's birthday, which is the 19th of July. So,
woo!
Hence, not just because of this. No. It's all for Ben. Everything is for Ben. Everything is for Ben.
All the time.
All the time. All right. Bye.